Morning everyone, I am here to present my final project about our company, ECT Company. General Employment Policies. The following are the policies governing employment in ECT. Diversity and equal employment opportunity. ECT understands and values the positive effects that a diverse workforce offers. As such, our actions as employees need to affirm our mutual respect for each other as individuals and the unique contributions that each of us make to ECT. A drug-free workplace. ECT is committed to protecting the safety, health, and well-being of employees and other individuals in our workplace. The company recognizes that alcohol, substance abuse, and drug use pose a significant threat to this commitment. Let's talk about sexual harassment. ECT strongly adheres to Republic Act RA number 7877, the Anti-Sexual Harassment Act of 1995. All forms of sexual harassment as defined in the Act are considered unlawful. Sexual harassment includes unwelcome sexual advances, may be sexual favors or any other visual, verbal, or physical conduct of a sexual nature when to ensure that all employees understand and comply with this act, the following rules and regulations must apply. All employees of ECT are required to attend the orientation of a harassment-free workplace conducted by the Human Resource Department. All employees of ECT must exhibit proper decorum discussed in larger pages in the workplace at all times. Cases of sexual harassment shall be investigated by a committee composed of one member from management, one consultant from the delivery group, one non-managerial administration employee. Employment of relatives. The employment of relatives in the same area of an organization may cause serious conflicts and problems with favoritism and employee morale. In addition to claims of partially in treatment of work, personal conflicts from outside the environment can be carried into day-to-day working relationships. For the purpose of this policy, a relative is defined as a spouse, child, parent, sibling, grandparent, grandchild, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew, first cousin, or corresponding in-law of a step relationship. ECT ISMS Information Security Policy. ECT's policy is that all ECT employees and other contractors are provided with information technology and communication resources for the sole purpose of conducting ECT business. Any action or omission that may expose ECT to security risks that could lead to unauthorized access to data, disclosure of confidential information, or potential system malfunction is prohibited. Exposure to said risks could cause damage to ECT and adversely affect its operation and ability to do business. This policy applies to all users representing ECT, whether on ECT property or all the client site. It covers all business information, processing equipment, and facilities, whether owned or leased by the company or are under the company's possession, custody of control, including but not limited to computers, mobile equipment, internet, software, and customer data. Oops. Communication protocol. All employees are expected to exercise courtesy, diplomacy, and professionalism when communicating with other personnel of ECT, its clients, and suppliers. Proper professional behavior must be observed when dealing with the aforementioned parties, whether in face-to-face, telephone, and or written communication. Employees must not delay important communication, whether good or bad news, and must promptly inform their ECT immediate superior or project manager first about it. Employees must follow the communication plan and escalation process and procedures set forth in their respective teams. ECT corporate email. The ECT email system is intended to be used for business purposes only. While incidental personal use of the email system will not necessarily constitute a violation of this policy. Personal use that is excessive in the view of management or does not comply with the guidelines set forth in its policy is prohibited. The following are sub-guidelines governing the use of ECT email system. All messages, files, or other information that are sent, received, or stored in the ECT email system or any other corporate computer system are the property of ECT and are subject to monitoring, review, and disclosure by ECT at management discretion and without notice to the employees involved. Personal encryption of email messages is strictly prohibited. Use of mobile phones, MP3 player, iPads, personal laptops in the workplace. Personal communication or entertainment gadgets such as, but not limited to mobile phones, MP3 players, etc. may be brought into ECT premises subject to the guidance below and to the ISMS information security policy. However, employees also have to comply with additional standards or other restrictions that may be set by the clients. Mobile phones are permitted in the workplace, provided that they are kept on silent mode so as not to disrupt operations. Attendance and punctuality. Hours of work. ECT is committed to providing continuous consulting, support, and service to present and future client. In this respect, our official work schedule is a minimum work day of 8 hours with at least 5 work days per work week for full employees. Attendance of all employees are required to indicate their actual time in and out of the attendance sheet provided for all the reception area. The HR department conducts a weekly random check of employees' attendance. Punctuality and attendance are important criteria in performance evaluation. Habitual absences and tardiness will negatively affect an employee's overall performance rating. General business conduct. Employees are expected to conduct themselves in an honest and forthright manner when dealing with the company, its management, other employees, clients, and/or vendors. This principle applies to all employees in all situations, including but not limited to requests for expense reimbursement, vendor relationships, times record. Use of corporate clients' assets. The misuse of or misappropriation to corporate assets is strictly prohibited. In addition, employees are solely exclusively responsible for any of their individual negligent or willful acts that result in destruction or damages to the business and equipment of ECT clients. Confidential and proprietary information. During the course of employment, information considered proprietary, confidential to ECT. This principle specifically applies to compensation and billing information, such as employees are prohibited from disclosing payroll, bill rates to anyone excluding their manager or ECT payroll or human resources department when appropriate. Thank you.